Johnny's with a big win last night in the first round of the NCAA tournament. They will play Kansas on Sunday. The winner moves on to the Sweet 16. St. John's trying to move on to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1999. But let's come over. Where is the chat? Here it is. Roadrunner's here saying, let's get the team in overdrive. Let's go, Mets. Hey, Bud is here as well. Hello, PAS. I want a Mets win today, please. Yeah, let's look at the Met defense today. It'll be Soto in left, Robert Jr. in center, Tauchman in right. It's still going to be weird to see if it's going to be Tauchman that gets the opening day start or Benj. Benj is playing in the split squad game, and he started in right field today as well. But then Beatty at third, Lindor at short, Semien at first, Polanco at first, Semien at second, Polanco at first, Tong on the hill, and Alvarez doing the catching. Hey, Johnny is here as well. Zen Bubble is here as well. Welcome in, everybody. Johnny, let's get your message on the screen. Miss Gina is here. So good stuff there. So the only thing that'll be different would be, my guess would be, I'm not sure if Beatty's not going to get much playing time at third, would be my guess. Bichette, who's DHing today, will be at third base most of the time. Injury report, A.J. Minter, not expected to be back until May. Nunez, not until next year. Reed Garrett, not until next year. And Tyler McGill, not till next year as well. So, they're going to go to another commercial here before we get started. Let's make sure we're good to go on all the sides. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm like, why is this not working? Make sure we're good to go on all the sides here. All right, there we go on that side. Let's check Twitch and Kick. And let's take a look at the other sports going on right now. Michigan has a 48-39 lead at the half over St. Louis. Let's go, just go with the bracket. It'll be easier. How many, is that the only game being played right now? It looks like it. Yeah, so the winner of Michigan-St. Louis will face the winner of Texas Tech and Alabama next weekend. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. HD, welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, you guys talking to one another. Zen Bubble says Jets at Penguins too. Well, our Flyers play tonight. Let's go, Mets. All right, when the Mets come up, we'll look at the Met lineup once they come to the plate. But let's get our normal screen going here. Third season for Mendoza as the Met manager. Made the postseason his first year, but came down to the last day of the regular season last year, and they missed out. And that led to wholesale changes for the Mets. The big Met news today, not sure if anybody's heard. Manaea has been moved to the bullpen, so he will not be in the starting rotation. I'm happy to see the guy behind the plate. All right, let's look at the Astros lineup today. It'll be Loperfido leading off. Paredes will bat second. Cam Smith will bat third. Cole fourth. Walker fifth. Yin or Diaz will bat sixth. Cabin Biggio will DH and bat seventh. Unruh will bat eighth. And Nick Allen will bat ninth. Once again, the Met defense, it's Beatty at third, Lindor at short, Semien at second, Polanco at first, Alvarez behind the dish, Soto in left, Robert in center, and Tauchman in right. Jonah Tong last year in 5 starts went 2-3 with a 7.71, so still needs a little time down in the minors, and that's where he will start the season. Opening day against Pittsburgh is on NBC, so we don't even get the Met broadcast for opening day. The infield still throwing the ball around. What is it going to be? What's right field going to be? It's going to be one of them will get the start, Tauchman or Benj. But then if it's Tauchman, does Benj start the year in the minors? And do we keep Taylor, or do we get rid of Taylor and keep Benj? Here we go. Jonah Tong getting ready. He'll wind and deal. Up high, 1-0. Loperfido last year in 41 games, batted .333 with 4 homers. Played with Toronto. Up high, 2-0. Two and 0 the count. And a chopper to second. Semien over to first, 1 away. Isaac Paredes will come up. Batted .257 last year. Hit 20 home runs. 54 runs batted in. Yep, only 102 games. Andrew Woodward is back. Or Andres Woodward, excuse me. What's up? How are you? Oh, we got a ball loose out on the outfield grass. No, Blade, tomorrow. Tomorrow's the final preseason game. Inside corner, 0-1. Foul tipped at the plate, 0-2. Alvarez sent us for a scare the other day. All the Met reports were coming out that he was taken out of the game early. But he's back in there today, so. To the count. Alvarez telling Tong to reset. The pitch. The 0-2 from Tom. Whole deal. And that one line foul down the right field side. We'll do it again. Still 0-2. Fouled off again. We'll do it again. Woodward says, I'm very ready for the MLB season to start as a Washington Nationals fan. Woodward would always appreciate you being here, but make sure if you're a Nationals fan, you are checking out our guy, District Nation. He does a great job of calling the Nats games. And that one lifted out to center field. Robert on the run before the track will make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Cam Smith. Smith batted .236 last year with 9 home runs, 51 runs batted in, stole 8 bases, also struck out 137 times. Blade, yeah, I got one spot open, Blade. Let me get the link. I'll put it in the chat. Our draft is Tuesday night. I have one spot open. Let me get it. Don't go by swung on a miss, 2-1 to count. Do not go by the draft position it says you have once it fills up tonight. Once it fills up, I will randomize the draft order, and tonight or tomorrow when you log in, you'll know where you're drafted. Oh, outside, 2-2. The Mets are challenging. 2-1, 3-1. Excuse me. There it is, Blade, and it's a strike. 2-2 to count. Yeah, once again, each team is given 2 challenges to start the game, but if you're right, you keep them. And that one lifted out to right, foul. We'll do it again. And a ground ball to Lindor. He plays it on the backhand. Sets, fires, got him. Nice 1-2-3 inning from Tong. Mets coming to bat. Words. Stumbling over my own words today here. Let's look at the Met lineup today. It'll be Lindor leading off. Soto will bat second. Bichette third. Polanco fourth. Luis Robert Jr. will bat fifth. Beatty sixth. Semien seventh. Tauchman eighth. And Francisco Alvarez will bat ninth. Most guys will probably get 2 at-bats today before being replaced. All right, awesome stuff. Thank you so much for joining. I will randomize the draft order sometime tonight. Let's come back over to the chat here. I don't want to miss anybody on the vertical side here. Nope, no chatting over on the vertical side yet. Miss Gina says Tong looking good. He's such a baby face. Yup. Hey, Sean is here. Saying good afternoon, PAS Nation. 8-2 Mets, he says. Let's go. Sean saying hi to everybody, including Mrs. PAS. Mike Burrows spent last year with the Pirates. Made 19 starts. I don't know. I know it's a split squad. I don't know who the other game is against. Is it the Nats? This was the game that was on TV. And a ground ball to first. Walker will take it to the bag himself. One away. One out, nobody on here. Juan Soto back in the Met lineup. Outside, 1-0. Woodward, yes, it is a split squad game, but I don't know who the second game is. Let me look. Inside, 2-0. Yep, it's Mets and Nationals. Fouled off, 2-1. Go right down the middle, 2-2. It is the Nationals. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, thanks so much for joining. I was trying to fill that last spot for a few days now. And that line foul, still 2-2. Yep, I saw you joined. Yep. So I'll set the lineup tonight. Fouled off. I did not see who was live today. Usually I get notifications when JJ and Dr. Delay is live. That I know. The 2-2. And a chopper to first. Oh, off the glove. He stays with it, and Soto's out. Not sure how Soto... Did Soto stop running? 3-1 on the putout. Let's see. No. Oh, it did. It hit the umpire. First pitch is inside. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate the kind words. The 1-0. In for a strike. Bichette with his first year with the Mets. This spring, batting .294 with a home run, 8 runs batted in. Batted .311 for Toronto last year. Hit that big home run in the World Series. Even though Toronto fell short. The 1-2. And grounded down the Walker again. And he'll take it to the bag himself. All 3 ground balls hit down the Walker. We go to the second. Still scoreless. Mascots should affect the over-under. How long have you been streaming? Since 1 o'clock. Since 1 o'clock.
Awesome.
I don't think that's what he meant. What'd you say?
Awesome.
I don't think that's what Blade meant. We started out as a fantasy football channel back in 2021, and that really wasn't working out. And the young man that helped me start the channel, Sean, he's like, we're bigger baseball fans than we are football fans. He's like, we got to start doing baseball content, and that turned into doing play-by-play for all sorts of games, not just focusing on the Mets. And then once, was it 2024 when I focused on the Mets, the channel took off. The channel completely exploded in 2024. Jacob's here. What's up, Jacob? Congrats to your Yukon Huskies. We both got to keep winning so we can face each other in the Elite Eight. Down low, 1-0. They called a strike. SNY's got an 0-2. I think it's 1-1. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. I don't know. That's the thing. Because my Johnnies are playing them, they'll be world beaters. Where the year I picked them, they didn't make it out of the first round. So 2-2 the count here from Tom. And a grounder foul up the first base side. The 2-2 from Tom. And that one ripped foul. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. And that one ripped out to right, and that'll be down the right field corner. Talkman come running over. Cole on his way to second. He's rounding second, going to third. The throw is over the cutoff man's head. So he'll make it in easily, a leadoff triple. That'll bring up Christian Walker. Balk? Did they call a balk? Yep. We got a balk. That'll score the run. I need to see what happened. Tong's confused. Well, exactly. They called balk. That's not a balk. Even the announcers are like, no. Up high, 2-1. Unsponsored snack. Unsponsored snack. Reese's Oreo. Down low, 3-1. Even though I'm wearing a Barks t-shirt. Unsponsored drink. The 3-1. Check swing foul, 3-2. It did, Blade, yes. It hurt. He's going to do the season, but then that's going to be it. I agree. He did a great interview with WFAN. The 3-2. And a ground ball foul. We'll do it again. That's who, Jacob, that's who it's got to be. Honestly, that's who it has to be, if you ask me. And the Mets will challenge. It was called the ball. The Mets challenge, let's see. And it's a strike. Struck him out. Come on, umpire. Mets have challenged 2 pitches. They got them both right, so they keep their challenges. Hopefully we can win one. Yo, if we get to celebrate down in the Canyon of Heroes with Howie retiring, yo, it's gonna be a party. What's up, Sir Charles? Great as always to see Charles. What is up, Charles? The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. That one missed. 2-1. How are things in paradise today, Charles? And that one popped up. Right field side. And nobody gets to it. Talkman didn't even come in. That's not going to be a way to make the team here. That should have been Talkman's ball all the way. He stops. Run on first with 1 out here. Inside, 1-0. Kevin Biggio, 37 games with the Royals last year. Batted 174 with a home run. Fouled off. Biggio was Biggio was one of the ones that was supposed to be part of the big trio there in Toronto. It was supposed to be Guerrero Jr., Bichette, and Biggio. And now only Vladdy's still there. There's a strike, 1-2. Once again, the Met news today, Sean Manaea has been relegated to the bullpen. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Something's wrong with Manaea. He's only reaching 80 miles an hour on his fastball. He didn't get his elbow taken care of in the offseason. The 2-2. And that one popped up on the infield. Semien will make the catch. 2 away. I think it's the right call right now. Until Manaea can figure out his elbow issues, Manaea, honestly, I don't think he should be on the team, honestly. At all. I don't want the guy coming out of the bullpen throwing 88 miles an hour. And that one blooped out to left. That's going to fall into no man's land. Beatty goes out. And it's runners on second and third here. No, I don't think he should be out there. Right now, he is not good. And that one blooped out to right. That's going to fall in. That's going to make it 3-0. Three straight bloop base hits leads to 2 runs. Miss Gina says he did not impress me last year either. No. And a pickoff throw by Tong goes into the right field. The tribal chief is done. Yup. No, I'm not concerned about blue pits. No, the contract's not untradeable. His injury is what's untradeable. Until he gets the elbow issue figured out, he's not going to be the same. There's a strike, 1-1. Tong up to 42 pitches here in the second inning. The 1-1. And a little chopper to Beatty at third. He'll fire over to first. That'll retire the side. But the Astros put up a 3 spot. We go bottom 2. All right, for the Mets coming up, it'll be Polanco, Robert, and Beatty. Bud says, let's go Mets. Let's get those runs back. Stanley's here saying hello, Mets Nation. Anybody watching on the vertical side, I will most likely not see your comments. So come on over to the big side. You're banned, dude. I don't do follow for follow. I told you that before. Banned forever. Put the hard work in. If you don't want to put the hard work in, don't do this. Down low, 1-0. Charles says discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Exactly, Charles. On the outside corner, 1-1. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. And that one hit out to right. Smith comes running in, and he'll make the catch. 1 away. That'll bring up Robert Jr. In for a strike, 0-1. Robert, 5 for 15 here in the spring. Down low, 1-1. Looking forward for the draft, yeah. Tuesday night. Fouled off, 1-1. And that one lined out to left center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. The Mets first. Don't overvalue players. Just because he's on the Mets, don't overvalue him. But a lot of the Mets are going to go early because it's a lot of Met fans. I don't do that. I don't care if I get one Met player on my team or not. Sean Manaea contract ends in 27. Do you think Stearns will unload him? I don't know. Oh, and Beatty hits one out the center. Cole, before the track, will make the catch. 2 away. 2 out, one on a runner on first, fouled off by Semyon. So good. Let somebody take him early. That'll leave better players for me. The 0-1. And that one lined down to third, and it's caught. So the Mets hit line drives, but right at the defenders, where Houston blooped in 2 runs. We go to the third, still 3-0 Houston. Reverse psychology. Well, it's not reverse psychology. You guys are all going to go after the Met players. Some other games going on right now. The Mets and Nationals game is in the third, no score. Toronto and Pittsburgh, no score. Minnesota and Tampa Bay tied up at 1 in the fourth. Phillies and Orioles in the second, tied at 1. Atlanta and Boston tied at 1 in the third. Cardinals up 4-0 over the Marlins. Yankees and Tigers, no score. A's and Dodgers getting ready to get going here. All right, Jonah Tong back out on the mound here. I would not draft Soto. It's just a weird thing for me. I don't like having guys on my fantasy team from my favorite team. Fouled off 0-2. Now, I have Soto ranked as the third best player in the fantasy draft. Yes. Senga in the 5 spot. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. I have my list right here, too. I can tell you who I have first, second, and third. That one blooped out the center. Robert makes the sliding catch, 1 away. I have Judge 1, Ohtani 2, and Soto 3. The 1-0. And that one hit out to left center. Soto will make the catch, 2 away. Swung on a missed, 0-1. Deal 1. Did he go? No. They checked down at third. SNY doesn't show it, so I don't know if he win or not. 1-1. Then a chopper foul, 1-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Nice 1-2-3 inning for Tong. We go bottom 3. Still 3-0. Let's look here. No? Swung on a missed. 0-1 to count. And a chopper foul, 1-2. And that one ripped, but right at the second baseman. Over the first, one away. I'll bring up Francisco Alvarez. And for a strike, 0-2. And that one grounded to short. Over to first, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with 2 out and nobody on. In for a strike, 0-1. And that one popped up right field. Foul territory. It'll go out of play, 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Foul tipped at the plate, still 1-2. Sarah Adams is here saying hi. Hi, Sarah. And that one chopped up to first. Walker's got it. We'll flip it to the pitcher covering. A 1-2-3 inning. We go to the fourth. Still 3-0 Houston. It doesn't tell you. No, I don't like that. All right, let's come back over to the chat, everybody. Jonah Tong's still out on the mound here for the fourth. Go check out the site, dude. I'm doing the game right now. The site's got all that information on it. Jonathan says, I was impressed with Nolan in the WBC. I hope he's back there in 3 years. Yeah, me too. Popped foul, 1-1. And that one line foul, 1-2. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. And foul tipped at the plate. We'll do it again. On the go with CeeLo. It's going to be live in a couple minutes. Oh, for NASCAR qualifying. And that one blooped out to left. Another bloop base hit. Runner on first, nobody out here. Diaz singled and scored his first time, and he hits that one out to right. Talkman back towards the track, and he can't make the catch. Talkman's not going to make this team. Horrible day in right field. Second and third, nobody out. What's 202? What's 202 mean, Sarah? Swung on a missed 0-1. You know, he better not be misplaced in right field. That's his position. He's a right fielder by trade. Just having a bad game. And he's looked great all spring. And that one popped up. And it goes out of play, 1-2. And, I'm giving him grief here for that ball going over his head, but also gave him grief for those two bloop base hits in front of him. So maybe he was playing a little in, and that's why that one went over his head. Okay, now the Mets broadcast talking about it. Called strike 3, got him looking, first out. I think you should take him in the first round, Blade. Take Talkman in the first round. Ewing midseason call up. I hope not. That means that means either Soto or Robert got hurt if Ewing's coming up this year. Where you could keep Ewing till next year. I know I won't take Mania. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You're taking all Mets. Swung on a miss, 2-2 the count. How is he going to force his way up when there's not a spot for him? Swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. Well, that's a different story then. I think part of Robert's problem was playing for the White Sox. I think he wanted out. That one missed, 1-0. What do you mean you're getting Senga vibes? Senga kept getting hurt because of Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso's no longer on this team. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. And that one popped up. Semien, edge of the grass, now comes in. He'll make the catch. Second and third, nobody out. Tong does not give up another run. We go bottom 4, still 3-0 Astros. Don't get too high up on Benj. Benj hasn't officially made the roster. What are you talking about? I was talking about him always injuring Senga. You guys don't listen when I talk. I'm done with the chat. You guys are done. Two out of the 3 times Senga's been hurt were because of bad throws by Pete Alonso. What does that have to do with harping on Pete Alonso? Uh-oh. Talkman's limping coming off the field. That's not good. Oh, might have gotten hurt when he was ran out that ground ball. It'll be Soto, Bichette, and Polanco. First pitch swing and fouled off down the left field side. Third baseman will make the catch, 1 away. Benj is not a shoo-in. Well, I guess if Talkman's hurt, if Talkman's going to miss time, he would be. Report from the Mets 6 hours ago is that they still have not decided on Benj. Dude, look it up. Do some research. I get to watch one game a week. I don't know how he's looked. The 1-1. Fouled off 1-2. One out, nobody on here. 1-2 to Bichette. And that one blooped foul. Let's see, Polanco, he 0 for 1 today, but MLB says he's batting .292 in the spring. Down low, 2-2. And a ground ball this second, and it gets through for a base hit. Bichette with a 1-out single. Outside 1-0. Polanco last year with Seattle batted .265 with 26 home runs, 78 RBI. And that one ripped into right. That'll get down for base hit. So back-to-back singles here. That'll bring up Robert Jr. First pitch to Robert, right down the middle, 0-1. Right down the middle, 0-2. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2. Ooh, off the plate, 2-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Up high, 3-2. John is a national, far from that. Enjoying the play-by-play while working. Very nice. Thank you so much. Three and two the count. Swung on and foul tipped. Held on by the catcher. 2 away. That'll bring up Brett Beatty. First pitch to Beatty. Outside, 1-0. Uncle Steve, Howie, and Mr. Met would be proud of this live stream. I don't know about Howie. He'd be like, yo, this guy's got to stop using my car. The 2-0 to Beatty, excuse me, swung on a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Swung at 2 pitches out of the zone. Down low, 3-2. All right, 3-2 the count here. The pitch and a ground ball to Paredes at second. He'll go to first for the out. We go to the 5th. Still 3-0 Astros. What do we got here? Scores. Only final so far. Michigan beat St. Louis 95-72. Punching their ticket to the Sweet 16. So the next game to tip off will be Louisville and Michigan State. Thank you as always, Charles. There's a million other things you could be doing in paradise today. Nope. Nope, there's something wrong with Talkman. In for a strike, 0-1. Tong's still on the mound here for his 5th inning of work. Loper Fido. 0-1 to count. Inside, 1-1. The 1-1. On the inside corner, 1-2. Tong almost up to 80 pitches here. I'm surprised they're letting him go this long. Lounge, yo, Lounge, what's up? I have not watched much Lounge. So I don't know who's been impressive or not. Benj has been very impressive. Fouled off 1-2. All right, I'll give it to you. From what I've watched, Benj, very impressive. Should make the opening day club. Called strike 3. Got him looking. He's gonna. Did he challenge? Did he challenge? No, I guess not. 1 away. So, veteran. And that's going to be it for Tong. 80 pitches, 79 pitches today. And veteran. Which veteran? Actually, probably Beatty, because all the pressure on him and Vientos. And Beatty's been able to do well. Both offensively and defensively. Where Vientos looks like he doesn't belong. Senga's looked really good in the 2 starts I saw him. So we're getting a pitching change here. Once again, our next live stream will be tomorrow for Mets and Marlins. The final spring training game of the year. Then an off night Monday and Tuesday night. And then we will be back live on Wednesday night for Yankees and Giants to kick off the season. Then on Thursday we'll be live for Mets and Pirates at 1 o'clock. I think we'll start coverage. First pitch is like 1:20 or something. Then Thursday night we'll be live for Dodgers Diamondbacks. And then Friday we'll do a game. Right now the Mets are scheduled off day. Let's see what the weather is for this coming week. Oh, 35% chance of rain on Thursday and Friday. Of course there is. Oh, Frady Gomez will be the pitcher here for the Mets. Let's see here, daily. High at 61 on Thursday. So we'll see. Phone's at 1%. It'll probably be Polanco, but I would start Beatty at first, honestly. I just looked at Ben's stats. You weren't kidding. 412, right? And he's looked great defensively. Threw out a couple guys at the plate. There's a strike, 2-1. For me, first base, opening day first base would be Beatty, but it'll probably be Polanco. Outside, 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. The 3-2. And foul tipped at the plate. We'll do it again. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch. 2 away. How about you, Lounge? Who you putting at first? Man. Oh, up and in, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. The 2-0 popped up. To not have Beatty somewhere in the field is criminal. He's maybe our best athlete. Yeah, Brett Beatty's the new Jeff McNeil. He's our new Jeff McNeil, if you ask me. Could play a ton of positions. And that one popped up. Shallow center. Semien will make the go out and make the over-the-shoulder catch. Very nice. We're halfway through. Going bottom 5. Mets looking to get on the scoreboard. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. Semien talk. Oh, well, no, we're going to have somebody else here for Talkman. Because Talkman's out of the game. Salgado. I like your idea. I bet he's already good at first base. In the 2 games I've watched him at first, he was great. Making some nice scoops. It is a split squad today for the Mets. The other game is against the Nationals. That game, no score in the 6th. Jacob's back. I'm back, he says. I'm back. I'm John. Hi, back. No? Bad jokes? Boo! Don't boo me. What do you feel about the offseason overall? It's one of the most tumultuous I can remember. Still upset that we didn't re-sign Diaz. I'm okay with not signing Pete. He was my favorite Met, but I am glad they did not give him a 5-year deal. Baltimore is going to be hitting that contract in 2 seasons. Still going to root for Pete being down in Baltimore. I hope he hits 50 home runs down there in Camden Yards. But yeah, I'm glad the Mets didn't give him that 5-year deal. Would still like another bullpen arm, honestly. I know they've announced today they're going to put Manaya in the pen. I still don't like that. Simeon takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. Jacob says, yo, me. St. John's versus UConn. Elite Eight would be crazy. Right? Well, that means we would have to beat Kansas and Duke. I think we could beat Kansas tomorrow. I don't think we're beating Duke. Swung on a miss, struck him out, one away. Burrow's still on the mound here. That Mania contract looked worse and worse by the day. I don't know why the Mets did not. I don't know why he didn't get the elbow fixed. He's got bone chips in his elbow, and he can't throw a baseball. I hope they platoon Carson. Well, with Talkman getting hurt today, Benj is probably going to be the starting right fielder. We don't know what the injury with Talkman is, but he limped off the field. The 1-0. And that one ripped out to right. Base hit. That'll get down. And it'll split the gap. And it'll roll all the way to the wall. The relay throw to third. Not in time. It's wide. And he'll stay at third. It's a 1-out triple. Salgado, who's the replacement player, comes in, gets a triple in his first at-bat. Does anybody know if Tyrone Taylor has changed his number yet? Tyrone Taylor has to change his number. Here's Alvarez on the outside corner, 0-1. Deal 1. Up and in. Foul tipped. 0-2. Got a piece of the bat on the check swing. Got the bat, not the hand. Yep. DO2. And that one blooped out the right. Over the second baseman, it'll drop in. And the Mets will get a run. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor. Alvarez batting ninth. Sign me up for that all day. Miss Gina says, let's go. That's pretty cool, Miss Gina. I did see the email you sent me. That was pretty cool. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Lindor last year in 160 games, batted .267, 31 homers. Timeout here by Lindor. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1. And a ripped. Oh, nice play by first. They go to second for one. The relay throw. Plenty of time. 3-6-3 double play will end the inning. We go to the sixth. The Mets are on the board. He's still wearing 15. He's going to have to get rid of it because they're retiring it. Looks like Christian Pache also impressed. I don't think I know him. He didn't play last year in the majors. Yeah, I have not been impressed with him in the few games I've done, but yep, he needs to change that number. The Mets are retiring Carlos. Yep. Oh, they're talking to Mendoza. Mendoza's not happy. He's not giving out much information here, but he's not happy about Talkman's injury. New pitcher here for the Mets. Inside 1-1. The 1-1. And a bunt. And it'll go foul. 1-2. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. 1 away. Nice little interview here with Mendoza. Talking about some of the young prospects. I was very impressed with Jonah Tong, even though he's going to start the year in AAA. Off the plate, 1-0. And that one blooped out to right. Semien going out. And the right fielder will come in and he makes a sliding diving catch. A little in between both, kind of slid and then reached out. 2 away. And that one blooped out to right. They asked him a question about Mania, and the third out was made. So they're like, "Oh, we got to go to commercial." We go bottom 6, still 3-1 Astros. Jonathan M says Carson is the right field starter. Life happens. Yup. Charles says to acquire knowledge one must learn, and to acquire wisdom one must observe. Love Charles with the quotes. I don't always read them all, but I appreciate the inspirational quotes throughout the broadcast. Lounge says, you think Tong needs at least another half season in AAA to keep working on new pitches? At least. I would not. The problem is, again, like last year, if Tong's coming up, it's going to be because of injuries. And the Mets are going to be in trouble if they get injuries again this year. Charles says to hit that follow button on your respective social media platforms. Hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe. On the YouTube side, the countdown to 10K is on. I am hoping for the All-Star break. Burrow's still on the mound here. Frozen says, man, excuse me. Frozen says Pache's a defensive specialist who's batting .433, 542 homers, and a 1247 OPS. Still just 27. Wow. And a ground ball to first. Yeah, I'm not sure if you were here. All I said was that in the few games I've covered this spring, he didn't do anything. But he's putting up good numbers there. Thank you, Frozen. 1 out here. Burrow's up to 72 pitches. And that one hit right back up the middle, a base hit. Bichette, second hit of the game. Get used to that. Jonathan says, I like Tong, but if he's getting called up, we have problems. Exactly. I think we see Christian Scott before we see Jonah Tong this year in the pros. Down low, want to know the count? Fouled off. 1-1 to count. Yeah, the spring training, I don't get to do many of the games. Usually just Saturday and Sunday. Where the regular season, we do every game. The 1-1. And fouled off. 1-2. Excuse me. The 1-2. And a ground ball off the pitcher. And everybody's going to be safe. Second single for Polanco here. That'll bring up Robert Jr. again. 1 for 2. Might have been off his glove. It was behind him. And he put his arm behind him. The trainer's out there to look at him, but I think it hit his glove. But he's getting close to 80 pitches as well, so he might be done. Miss Gina putting the Let's Go Mets in the chat. Oh, I got to get rid of... I have the St. John's one in there. I have the St. John's and UNI one in there. We'll have to come up with some other ones. We got rid of the Fonzie one. Fonzie's no longer on the team, so we got rid of Fonzie. Hey, Natalie is here. What is up, Miss Natalie? And that'll be it. So we're getting a pitching change here for the Astros, where the Mets have runners on first and second, down 2. Check all the other sites here. We still got 3 people watching on the Rumble side today. They checked down at first. No swing, 1-0. Natalie says she's officially on spring break. No partying. Swung on a missed 1-1. And this time he did go, yep. No partying. I didn't sound 1,000 years old. No partying, you kids. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And a ground ball to third. He'll take it to the bag himself. He steps and fires, not in time. So still runners on first and second, but now with 2 out. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. The swung on a missed 0-2. Timeout by Beatty here. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. The 1-2. Ooh, just missed inside, 2-2. Two and two the count. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Nice at bat here by Beatty. Mrs. PAS throwing stuff at me. Inside ball 4, that'll load the bases. That'll bring up Semyon. He's lined out to third and struck out. And that one fouled off, 0-1. And that one ripped in the left. That's a fair ball down into the left field corner. That's going to at least tie it up. Brett Beatty coming in, and the Mets take a 4-3 lead. Miss Natalie bringing in the good luck. Whoa, Miss Gina. Language. In for a strike, 0-1. Salgado, his first at bat since coming into the game, he tripled. The 0-1. And then fouled off, 0-2. Telling you, hitting team alert. Yup. There's an Astro fan in your chat. That's okay. You're allowed to be in our chat. One of my mods is an Astros fan. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. No, it was just funny, Miss Gina. Don't apologize. The 2-2. And that one chopped foul. We'll do it again. Jonathan says, let's go, Mets. Freaking. The 2-2 to Salgado. And he rips one in the right base hit. That'll score another run. The throw, oh, that was closer at the plate than I thought. But he's safe. It's 5-3. Salgado, 2 for 2, a triple and a single. Yeah, you don't have to keep saying you're an Astros fan. You said it the first 30 times. Miss Genus is dancing in my chair. That'll bring up Alvarez, who's 1 for 2 today. No score in the Mets Nationals game, and they're in the 8th. Up high, 1-0. Some other baseball scores. Pittsburgh has a 6-1 lead over Toronto. The Phillies up 4-3 over Baltimore. Atlanta up 6-1 over Boston. St. Louis up 6-4 over Miami. That one hit out to right. Not deep. It'll be caught by Cole. That'll retire the side. But the Mets put up a 4 spot and take a 5-3 lead. We are going to the 7th inning. Since Natalie has shown up, the Mets started hitting. He said, I'll be honest, the moon's overrated. Hey, there you go. Let's go. Mark Vientos just homered. You like the Mets a little bit? You have a Met jersey, but not anymore. I have a good feeling for the Mets this year. No contract talks outside of Freddie possibly getting... Yeah, yep. Inside 1-0. Joe Jackson, new pitcher here for the Mets. 7, 8, 9 for the Astros. There's a strike, 1-1. Jakes, not Jacks. Jakes. Let's see if we can make this a little bit smaller. And that one chopped the first foul. Let's get... Coffee says, I like the Flyers, the Sixers, and Eagles, and Phillies. I thought you said you're an Astros fan. Your favorite team is the Dodgers. And fouled off, still 3-2. So you come into live chats and talk nonsense, huh? And a chopper right back to the pitcher. Over to first. Whoa, a little wide, but stays on the bag, one away. Yep, Jerry comes in and says Vientos home run as well. Thank you, Natalie and Jerry. All right, let's see if we can put this on the screen here somewhere. Ooh, down low, 1-0. I gotta find it first. I know I wrote it down here somewhere. Simone Juan, the new left fielder for the Mets here. Down low, 2-0. I have it written down here somewhere. There's a strike, 2-1. There it is. Down low, 3-1. Yes, Sean. Oh, outside, ball 4, so a 1-out walk. Alright, let's see here. Text. And that one roped out to right. That'll get in. Runners on first and second. Back to the top of the lineup. All right, let's look at this. Let's put this on the screen so we can keep track throughout the year. We'll get this ready for opening day. We don't want to do that. We want to do this. That one in for a strike. Nope. How do we do this here? Chopper to second. They go to second for one, and that'll be it. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. A wide throw. Nope. Oh, because I didn't end it. That's why. Outside. 1-1. I'll get back to the chat here in a second. Let's put that somewhere else here. Let's put that down here. How about over here? Let's make that stand out a little bit, and I'll explain that and those numbers here in a second. Whoa. The 3-1. And that one lined. Semion's got it. He'll flip it to Lindor. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch. Let's lock that there. Natalie says, I'll be the good luck charm. All right, those numbers are from last year. So the Mets scored 766 runs in 2025, and they hit 224 home runs. We will keep track to see how they do. I think they'll score over 800 runs this year. And I would not be surprised, even without Alonso, if they hit more than 224 home runs. Uh-oh, Nationals just tied it up. Yep, 1-1. One to one, and actually with that be in there, we can make that a little bit smaller. Oh, here. Come over here. There we go. I'll move that. Actually, we'll move it over to this corner here. Alright, there we go. And we'll keep that up during Mets streams this year. But don't worry, we can have ties. Yep. Kei Tang, the new pitcher here for the Astros, was with San Francisco last year. Jonathan says he's impressed with Lindor's recovery time. Yeah, I think Lindor's ready to go. He's just got to get his hitting timing down. I think he's gonna be fine defensively. And here he is. Here he is, leading off the inning. He's 0 for 3 today. And a ground ball, another ground ball down to first, all 4 times. He grounded the ball at first. And not in spring training, you don't. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Miss Gina says, I agree, Lindor's in good shape. Yep. Gonna take a little bit to get the hitting back, but he'll be fine. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. Those numbers there in the box, is that too big? I can make them smaller. Or are they too small? Fouled off, still 0-2. And that one hit out to right. Right fielder will make the catch. 2 down. Trace Wilhoit will be the pinch hitter here for Bichette. Outside, 1-0. One and 0 the count. And fouled off, 1-1. Yo, they were playing some good tunes there. Why did they stop? Up high, 2-1. Inside, 3-1. The 3-1. And that one popped up. Shallow left. Actually, now the third baseman will make the catch. The shortstop looked like was going to get it. And shallow left. And don't know what happened there. We go to the 8th. Still 5-3 Mets. Jonathan says his number size is perfect. Okay, good. Let's go. Once again, one more spring training game tomorrow. Then a couple days off. Monday and Tuesday off. That'll be nice. And then there we go. 162 games in 180 days. What time did my Fly Guys play tonight? Maybe I'll watch some of that. Playoff watch. Sounds expensive. Boo. Boo. Scores. Flyers. Oh, Flyers play at 4 o'clock today? Oh, man. Guess I'll be sleeping through that one. Charles says the graphics okay is good. Okay, good. Lambert, the new pitcher here for the Mets, pitches down low, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Bottom of the ninth. Thank you, Natalie. Game is still tied. That one's not on TV, is it, Natalie? Oh, he hit him. 2-2 when he hit him. It's not on TV, okay. Up high, 1-0. Pick-off throw, not in time. Alright, that's good. Now, we can just do this. Boom. We can just hide it until we're ready to go. Down low, 2-0. Oh, check swing foul. 2-1. Oh, well, maybe we're not doing the game tomorrow. Mets broadcast is not doing the game tomorrow. Let me look. Inside and low, 3-1. Sunday. Mets, Marlins. Oh, the Marlins broadcast has got it, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Chopper foul. Uh-oh, 2 runners on. So, one runner on. Yep, the Mets are home today once again. Oh, fouled off. 3-2 still. Port St. Lucie, home of the Mets Spring Training facility. The 3-2. Bounce in the dirt. That'll put 2 on. Yeah. I think it's only his 4th hit of the spring. His first home run, and I think it's his first home run, and I think it's only his 4th hit. Outside, 1-0. This guy Lambert has potential to be our next closer, and he can't throw a strike. So he'll fit right into the Mets bullpen. Outside, 2-0. Throw a strike, dude. Right, exactly. Just bring in pitchers that can throw strikes, right? You already know this kid's not making the big league. Well, it's a split squad today, so not everybody's available. Foul ball there, 2-1 to count. The Phillies and Orioles are now tied up at 4. Swung on a miss, 2-2. We will be live for Mets and Marlins tomorrow. Last spring training game. Then Wednesday night for Yankees Giants to kick off the season. The 2-2. And that one crushed out to left center field. Back toward the track at the wall. It's out of here. Christian Walker with a 3-run home run, and Lambert can't get an out. That's what happens when you can't throw strikes. A hit batter, a walk, and a 3-run home run to give the lead back. That pitch missed somewhere. 1-0 the count. Up high 2-0. My goodness, get this kid out of here. Throw a strike, dude. Up high 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. And fouled straight back, 3-2. Yo, Snowman's here. What's up, Snowman? Guys, make sure you check out the Snowman. He's got you covered with some women's NCAA action. The 3-2. The Mets are going to challenge. The Mets are going to challenge. It looked low to me. Mets just lost to the Nationals. Must have been a 2-run home run. And it's low, ball 4. Snowman says he'll be on at 5:30. C. Lee is here. What's up, C. Lee? Carlos Perez will be the pinch hitter here for Biggio. C. Lee says busy day doing yard work. Down low. And the home plate umpire, I guess, forgets he can call balls and strikes here. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Lambert up to 27 pitches here. Still nobody out. Cleaning bathroom fixtures. Whoa, and that one gets away. The runner will go down to second. Can we get another pitcher in this game, please? This is getting ridiculous that this kid can't throw a strike. Still nobody out. That one popped up in foul territory. Beatty will make the catch. That's the first out of the inning. Sticky green tea. And that'll do it. Now they're going to change them. Sticky green tea says ESPN signed this guy. Go Mets. All right. So let's come over and look. Guys, make sure you're on the YouTube side. Snowman posted his link in the chat. Make sure you check out Snowman tonight with some women's college tournament action. Sarah Adams is back. What's up, Sarah? Why is this not refreshing? Michigan State has a 36-31 lead over Louisville. 22 seconds to go in the first half. TCU and Duke tonight. Texas A&M and Houston. Texas Gonzaga. VCU Illinois. Vanderbilt and Nebraska. High Point and Arkansas. Then tomorrow's men's action. Miami versus Purdue. Kentucky, Iowa State. Tennessee, Virginia. St. John's, Kansas. Iowa, Florida. Utah State, Arizona. UCLA and UConn. Let's go Bruins. Let's go Bruins. Texas Tech and Alabama. Alabama. New pitcher. There you go. Say there's no outs, and then we get an out. Rozek will be the pitcher here. First pitch was a ball. And that one crushed out to left. And foul. 1-1. Gained another sub on the YouTube side. Let's go. We're up to 8470. Inching closer and closer. There's a strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Swung and a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Rozek will deal. In for a strike. 0-2. And a ground ball to second. Oh. And bad throw. That's going to give another run. Why is the first baseman going over to the second base position to field the ground ball? We saw this yesterday. That's an E3. Seven to 5 now, Houston with a 4th spot here. Charles says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. Let's go, Charles. First pitch is low, 1-0. Outside 2-0. Inside 3-0. Throw strikes, man. There's a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. And chopped foul. 3-2. The 3-2. Chopped foul. It's off his foot. Oh, he got it on the backswing, too. The 3-2. Foul tipped. Not held on by the catcher. We'll do it again. Nothing worse than not throwing strikes, man. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Has been a long inning. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. Too much yard work. Too much yard work to be too happy. Too much. Called strike 3. Got him looking. That'll finally end the inning. The Astros put up a 4 spot. And it's now 7-5. Both teams have had an inning where they've scored 4. We go bottom 8. The home of baseball. English wasn't my best subject in school. Lunch was my best subject. Boo. Boo this man. I hear Kid Rock. Anybody else hear Kid Rock? One of the other streams I was listening to ended. Dylan Howard, the new pitcher here for the Astros. Mets down 2. In for a strike, 0-1. And a check swing. And a throw over to first. Plenty of time. 1 away. That one up and in, 1-0. Outside 2-0. Fluently, Charles. Tacos, enchiladas, burritos. he can speak Spanish. Margarita. JK says Polanco's going to be a sneaky good player for this team. Agreed. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. That'll bring up the tying run. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on a missed, 1-1. Cerveza. Inside and low, 2-1. No, this is it for today. Fouled off, 2-2. This is it for today. Then we'll be back live tomorrow for Mets and Marlins to finish out spring training. And then the season starts Wednesday night. Called strike 3, got him looking, 2 away. No soup for you. Up high, 1-0. Whoa. There's a strike, 1-1. Oh, no, 2-0. He says, I'll try to be here tomorrow. No worries. The 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. And that one hit out to right. Oh, center fielder coming in. And he'll make the catch on the run. We go to the 9th. Still 7-5 Astros. So we go to the 9th. Let's see who's live streaming now so we can send you over to somebody here. Edit. Redirect. Who's live here? Play-by-play with JJ. Oh, he's not doing basketball today. He's doing Phillies Orioles. So that one should just be about done, no? Nope, they're only in the 7th inning. Who else is live? I haven't seen Rhino in a while. Did he give up? Oh, let's see what the March Madness tournament is. Because he's doing Texas and Gonzaga. Bracket. Texas. No, I think that's Tennessee. No, it's Texas and Gonzaga. Oh, and 1 to count here. Up high. Oh, not till 7 o'clock. Not till 7. All right. See you, C. Lee. Swung on a miss, 1 and 2. The 1-1. Down low, 2 and 1. The 2-2. Outside, 3 and 2. I wonder what the average age of the trivia folk is. Sure. Swung on a missed, 1 away. Up and in, 2 and 0. Swung on a miss, 2 and 1. Up high, 3 and 1. The 3-1. And that one fouled off, 3 and 2. Outside, ball 4, so a 1 out walk. Charles, in the morning you have 2 choices. Either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. And a grounder to second. Turns to second for 1. A relay throw. Got him. 4-6-3 double play. We go bottom 9. Mets down 2. Once again, thank you all so much for giving us a little bit of your Saturday afternoon. on the YouTube side. Hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. We go live for every Mets game throughout the regular season and playoffs, if they make it to the playoffs. Mix in some other games as well. Then, once we get towards the end of the year, we'll mix in some NFL, some college football, and then in the fall, back to some Flyers hockey and some St. John's basketball as well. Jaden, what's up, Jaden? Welcome back. So we're going bottom 9 here. Oh. Baltimore has a 10-6 lead over the Phillies. Only spring training, though. The first pitch swung on a missed 0-1. Charles says, as always, Mr. John, thank you for bringing the best in North American professional sports content. Outstanding coverage. Thank you for always being here. And a chopper foul, 0-2. Thank you to Charles, Miss Gina, Natalie, C. Lee. Jaden hopped in late. Bud's been here all day. Who else we got? Sean's been here. JK was here. Outside, 1-2. Seeing if I'm missing anybody. Sticky Green Tea was here. Snowman was here. Jonathan M was here. Then that one ripped in the right. That'll get it in for extra bases. And no, it'll be held to a single. Day 1. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. And check swing foul, 1-1. The 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking one away. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one crushed out to left center field. Oh, the left fielder fell down, and it'll drop in for a base hit. There's a strike, 0-1. Leo's here. What's up, Leo? Just silent in the chat. I'm watching on TV. I want to say hello to everyone. LFGM. 1-1 to count. Mets down 2. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And a ground ball is short. They go to second for 1. The relay throw in plenty of time. And the ball game is over. The Astros hold on to get the win. 7-5. Until next stream, peace, says Charles. Thanks, John, says Bud. Thank you all so much for being here. We will try it again tomorrow. And after tomorrow, it all gets reset. So, it's always disappointing to lose, but not too worried about it here in the preseason. So once again, thank you all so much. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up. On the YouTube side, consider hitting that free subscribe button. And on any other platform, hit that follow button. So great stuff, everybody. Thank you all once again. And we will see everybody next time.